Mini episode 280 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by the Sports Train, the finest pure sports talk show on both terrestrial and internet radio. Follow them on the web at thesportstrain.net.
The FDH Lounge. You want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Welcome to mini episode 280 of the FDH Lounge and our presentation of the FantasyDraftHelp.com Insider. This is FDH Managing Partner Rick Morris with our Fantasy Football Draft Guide Preview Show. Ever since 2008, we've been producing our draft guides in association with Sportsology and other members of the 21st Century Media Alliance. As is the case every July, we're preparing to release our Fantasy Football Guide in very short order. But we have a very special sneak preview for you today. In a minute, we bring you the overvalued, undervalued, breakthrough, and sleeper players in fantasy football for the 2013 season. Folks, you're listening to the FantasyDraftHelp.com Insider.
Would you walk us through a typical day for you?
Yeah.
Great.
Well, I generally come in at least 15 minutes late. I use the side door. and after that, I just sort of space out for about an hour.
Space out?
Yeah, I just stare at my desk. But it looks like I'm working. I do that for probably another hour after lunch, too. I'd say in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real, actual work.
As we explain every year, our overvalued and undervalued lists are based on a comparison of our draft board to a so-called experts draft board, which is an average of the boards of many of our leading peers in the industry. The vast majority of our picks are in the same range as those on the experts draft board, but when we have players well above that consensus, we label them undervalued. When we have them well below the consensus, we label them overvalued. With that said, let's start with our overvalued players of 2013. At quarterback, it's Michael Vick and Ben Roethlisberger. At running back, it's Darren McFadden and Ben Jarvis Green Ellis. At wide receiver, it's Percy Harvin, Stevie Johnson, and Tavon Austin. We do not have any overvalued tight ends. Here's our list of undervalued players. At quarterback, it's Jay Cutler, Joe Flacco, and Matt Schaub. At running back, it's Trent Richardson, David Wilson, Ryan Matthews, Ahmad Bradshaw, and Marcel Reese. At wide receiver, it's Marcus Colston, Hakeem Nicks, Torrey Smith, T.Y. Hilton, and Justin Blackmon. At tight end, it's Vernon Davis and Jermichael Finley. Here's our list of breakthrough players. At quarterback, it's Andy Dalton and Sam Bradford. At running back, it's Chris Ivory, Lamar Miller, and Darrell Richardson. At wide receiver, it's Danny Amendola, Josh Gordon, Ryan Broyles, and Alshon Jeffrey. At tight end, it's Dennis Pitta. Here's our list of sleepers. At quarterback, it's Alex Smith and Carson Palmer. At running back, it's Chris Ivory, Monty Ball, Le'Veon Bell, Giovanni Bernard, and Darrell Richardson. At wide receiver, it's Antonio Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, and Ryan Broyles. At tight end, it's Cody Fleener, Jordan Cameron, and Tyler Eifert. For the rest of our 2013 fantasy football preview, including our draft board and our proprietary ultimate quantitative baseline statistic and some premium non-fantasy coverage, check out Fantasy Football Draftology 2013, available by late July at FantasyDraftHelp.com, thefdhlounge.com, and Sportsology.
As we bring the show to a close, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, all Clear Channel affiliates, TNT, TBS, USA, UPN, Deadspin.com, YouTube.com, YTMND.com, MySpace.com, various blogs, Fox News, CNN, CNBC, MSNBC, IamBoard.com, Billboard.com, Google.com, ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN News, ESPN Classic, NBA TV, NFL Network, Sports Time Ohio, Channel, Athlon Magazine, Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, The Boomerang Channel, QVC, BET, The Spice Channel, Steno Notebooks, Manwich, Papermate Office Supplies, Waitresses, Strippers, Bartenders, Garbage Men, Janitors, Microwave Popcorn, the writers of The Office, Scrubs, Entourage, My Name is Earl, Oz, Metalocalypse and the Boondocks, Aquafina, and the periodic table of elements.